Hello, everyone, and welcome to Record Club. It's me, Shawn, and Jenny. Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
We got new mics. Now, Jenny's not excited about it, but I think that it sounds better. We did a test. It's at the studio, unfortunately, but
We didn't do a test.
Kevin and I did a test, and we acted like it was a record club, and then
Kevin was me.
yeah,
He could never.
he could never.
He's an innocent.
I know,
He's pure of heart.
but
He is
then we
sweet.
compared our last episode to this one. It's like it sounded better. It sounded much
Did
better.
he even say cunt?
He did.
Okay, thank God.
He did. Anyways, so hopefully it sounds good. I want to thank everyone who is on our Patreon. Because of you, we were able to get these mics. So we used our Patreon money for the mics. Hope they sound good. What?
I wasn't really part of the decision. I was told after they'd been purchased, and
Okay.
so we didn't really get the mics.
I got the mics.
You made an executive decision.
I did. Well, I appreciate everyone supporting the show, and I want to make the show better. And so, I like to use some of the funds sometimes to make it better.
I appreciate it too.
But now that we got our tax bill, I think maybe we should have just not got the mics, returned the mics.
Why would you do this the week of our tax appointment, knowing we're gonna owe a shit ton of money?
So much. How? Dear Lord, how? Anyways.
I gave up my designer coffees for you to buy new mics.
Well, thank you everyone for the being on Patreon, and we love you. And God, you can't go anywhere because our tax bill is astronomical. So
That's true.
You're
So
stuck with us,
maybe
unfortunately.
Go up a tier.
Go up. And if you're at the highest, you gotta go up more. I don't know how you do that, but thank you.
I'll give you my Venmo. You can just directly donate.
Oh my God.
Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. It sucks.
If only we were billionaires, we wouldn't have to pay
That's what
anything in
I kept telling our tax lady. I'm like, if only I was
knows.
rich. If only I was rich, then I wouldn't pay taxes. She's like, I know. It sucks.
She was like, great. I'm glad you keep repeating that. Amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. Anyways, well, welcome to the episode on LCD Soundsystem. Jenny, you said last week you had not heard of them before. Is that correct?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I've only heard of them in the sense of like them playing festivals. Like I knew they did that. But like I've heard of this band a lot. I've never actually listened to them until now. And I was even like, maybe I've heard like a couple songs.
I did not feel that I had heard any of these before.
I definitely have not. Even like, well, this is the one that broke them. Okay, let's listen to that. It's not on this album. Let's listen to it. Yeah, I haven't heard this. So, all new to me.
Same.
Okay. Well, I am truly curious to hear what you thought, but let's get into where they even started from. So they formed in the early 2000s in the New York City rock scene. Now, that's the time we covered before. We did the Yeah Yeah Yeahs of the Strokes, Interpol, the Moldy Peaches. No, Record Club as a whole.
Don't remember any of this.
Oh. But that was all very retro styled, sounding like the Ramones or the Talking Heads or the Velvet Underground.
This band sounds like the Talking Heads.
Well, it kind of does. But James Murphy wanted to do a more dance club culture sound than they did.
Well, if he was trying to avoid sounding like the Talking Heads, then he failed in that mission, because literally one of the first notes I have is they sound like the Talking Heads.
Well, there you go. Now, he started this when he was approaching 30, so he's already older than most.
1,000.
I mean, in the sense of like starting a rock band, yeah. Kind of, yeah.
Brave.
He felt like a failure because he didn't see himself as a front man. He dropped out of college. Now, I've looked into this. I couldn't get... I saw this multiple things, people saying this, but I didn't see any like ironclad article on it. So I'm going to tell you some information I thought was cool, but I cannot verify it, although it's out there multiple places. But
I'm sorry, we're not the Wall Street Journal. We're not verifying.
Apparently, he was offered a writing job on Seinfeld and turned it down.
I saw that too.
Okay, so...
I don't know if it's real, but I also saw
I saw it multiple places, but I'm like, well, where's the article that says this? Where's the interview that says this? And I couldn't find that. But apparently he thought it was like an offer for the Gary Shandling show and didn't realize it was Seinfeld.
Why would you turn that down?
I don't know. He said he wanted to do music. He was into music. So, anyways.
Okay.
Anyways. So he became a sound engineer because he loved music.
Good for him.
He met Tim Goldsworthy, and he started DJing at parties, trying to blend rock, dance, electronic music. And then the two of them co-founded DFA Records.
Oh, okay.
And they kind of built a reputation in New York City as like the party guys, like the dance electronic
guys. What
guys.
does DFA stand for?
Don't fucking... No, I have no idea.
So you didn't look...
No, I didn't look that up. Sorry.
I bet I can find out. You continue.
Okay, thanks. Anyways, built a reputation of being like the punk dance guys.
It's probably gonna be Deaf from Above. Remember what was
Oh, it is.
Are you being for real?
I swear to God it is, because it was in a interview that I watched and I forgot, because in my head I thought Death from Above 1979, but it's from the Stanley Kubrick movie Apocalypse Now.
What? I was gonna say from God, what was that stupid ass movie with like Casper Van Dien? I want to say Denise Richards, and they like were in space.
Oh, Starship Troopers?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking it was, because they
No.
say that in that movie.
Well,
right?
there's a helicopter that says Death from Above in Apocalypse Now, and so that's where they got it from. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, it is Death from Above.
Yeah, you're right. But you had to jog my memory. Sometimes I forget things.
They switched it to DFA after the 9/11 attacks because it seemed insensitive.
Interesting. Well, that would...
That's interesting.
And they're in New York anyways. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, so then they had a breakthrough song, Losing My Edge. I didn't love this song. I don't know why it was so popular, but whatever. That kind of made them a thing. They became more self-aware, kind of
If Shawn doesn't like it, I don't know if anyone else would like it.
ironic.
He didn't like it.
The song was mocking hipster culture,
Aw,
and it
that's
put
why you
them
didn't like
on.
him.
I know. I don't think I was a hipster.
No, you wish.
No, but no. Anyways, this one kind of put them out there. They put them on the map. Their debut album had that same song on it, and it was influenced by David Bowie, Prince, New Order, and Brian Eno, which totally sounds like that to me. Anyways, but Murphy said, this sounds too wooden. They recorded it in a barn, a wooden sound. So,
Okay.
to record this new album, they had better production, went back to the barn, but they covered it in tinfoil and silver sheets. And that's why it's called Sound of Silver, because they covered the whole studio in like silver shit.
That's interesting. That's cute.
Yeah, definitely. The themes were aging, relationships, death. But a lot of this, I don't know if you're going to mention a therapist at any point.
Yes, I
then
am.
I'll shut the fuck up. And we're going to start listening to this album.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Let me get to the song. Now, the songs are long.
Oh my God.
They're long songs.
They're too long.
I knew you'd say that. But I'm going to skip around when we get there. Here we go. Okay. So, you kind of get the idea. That's the last lyric, and there's another 2 minutes of the song. It's just this. Now, I forgot to mention that Nike commissioned them to do a workout playlist, or like a song for like a workout. And so it's called 4533, and it's like nonstop music like this for, actually it's, if you want to get technical, it was 45 minutes and 38 seconds, but they liked 33 because that's record sizes for RPMs. So they changed it to, anyways.
Cool.
You're welcome. There you
Yeah,
go.
I know they took a lot of pieces of that song, I guess we'll call it, and put it into the other songs in this album, but I did not find that interesting, so I didn't take notes of which ones it was in.
Well, that's
but
fair.
It's in many of the songs. You guys can look that up yourself if
For
you
sure.
care. I didn't give a fuck.
Okay.
I had guessed last week that their name stood for Liquid Crystal Display. I was close. Liquid Christmas Display. I almost had it.
Do you know why?
A play on Liquid
Because
Crystal Display.
they first started playing at a Christmas party.
That seems like enough to name the band after.
Well, if you didn't think it was going to be a real band, you just you're fucking around.
Yeah. All right. Well, this was written by James Murphy and Tyler Pope. So I think you've already mentioned that James had said he never intended to have a career as an artist. He really wanted to be a producer. So this song is like about the reality of an unexpected success. He wasn't expecting this, and then they, I don't want to say blow up because of how we don't know them at all, but other people do. So I guess he did blow up. Probably
He did.
everyone but us knows them.
I mean,
so.
yeah, they definitely.
So they got big, and he wasn't prepared for that. And the song was just like, you know, your everyday life can seem really mundane, even when you've become successful, because you're waiting to go do the thing, like the performance or whatever. So, but the in between is still the same. Like that doesn't change. Like it's boring and it's routine and it's whatever. And then you have these like bright moments of like this. The song is too long. It's over 7 minutes.
It is too long. But if you're like working out,
You think I would work out to this?
if you're like running or something, you would.
I would end my life if I had to run to something like this.
Okay, fair enough.
Haven't you ever seen my running playlist?
I don't know if I have.
Emma
actually.
made it for me, like, I want to say in 2017, and I've never changed it. And it has, like, Beyonce, like, Who Run the World girls. Like, it's all upbeat, like, lots of lyrics, because if I'm running, I need something in this brain distracting me from the agony of running.
Yeah, running's the worst.
Running is hard.
Running's so hard.
This was sampled in 3 other songs and remixed for 1 song. I felt like you wanted to move on there because of your big breath.
Sorry, no.
This is in 2 episodes of a British TV show called Misfits.
Oh, I've not heard of Misfits.
Me neither, but I've also never heard of this band, so
Well,
it seemed
there
like the perfect combo.
How about that? How about that?
Also, when I heard this song, I was like, oh no, this is going to be a terrible week.
Right.
I'm not going to like this at all. This is from hell. I didn't dislike the rest of it.
Okay, because I'm the whole week. I'm like, how is Jenny doing with this?
The first song was rough for me, and then I liked a lot of the other ones. Never liked the first one. I like that there's an exclamation point in the title, but I don't love that song.
Okay, fair enough.
So sorry, everyone.
Well, let's see what you think about Time to Get Away.
That's how I felt about this album.
It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. You brought a lot of money.
Let's go a little bit further into it.
Oh, baby, start again. Shocked to think I used to hit.
Okay,
Okay, after that first song, I had fallen into
Despair.
depths of despair, and then I was like, what? Wait. Now I'm interested. This I like. I
Oh, this
like
song rules.
his fun, like, vocal choices. I like this song a lot. Too long. But I still like it. It's over 4 minutes. It's really not that long. I just want to be a bitch about it. This one was written by James Murphy, Tyler Pope, and Patrick Mahoney. So we added a 3rd writer for this one. This was the 4th single off the album, but it didn't chart anywhere that I could find.
Okay.
I'm sure people liked it. I don't know what this song is about. I tried to figure out for a little bit, and then I decided I don't think I want to know what this song is about because it sounds so fun and peppy, but then at the end it says, I knew you were low, man, but the truth is I was shocked. Blood, power, eyes never lie. Kids never lie. I was like, wait, what the fuck were you doing with the kids? What's happening?
Well, what is happening?
How low were you, man? And then I decided not to find out. Because this is another band where the music doesn't always match the lyrics, where it's like, you know, it's like Robin said, like, you can be upset at the club. Like, you can be dancing and be sad. So it's like, I don't want to know what you're talking about here. So I didn't look into it. But this was sampled in 2 other songs, and it was remixed in 1.
Okay.
Also, there's not a ton of info about these songs or this band on the internet.
Yeah. The documentaries I found, it was interesting because there was like, I don't know, probably like 10 documentaries on them, but they were all 10 minutes long.
Yeah,
at the most.
everything is super
Super
sparse.
short.
Like even when I'd read articles, it would give me like nothing.
All the comments were always like, this documentary is shorter than one of their songs.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But they seem to have a pretty devoted fan base.
They definitely do. They definitely do. All right, North American Scum.
I like this one.
Me too. You know who hates this song? Sawyer. Jeez, why are they just repeating this again and again and again?
Oh, she's like me there.
We've been on planes and on trains till we think we might die. Far from North America, where the buildings are old and you might have lots of mimes. I hate the feeling when you looking at me that way. 'Cause we're North Americans.
Okay.
But if we act all shy,
Damn, dude.
it'll make it okay.
What?
I almost stopped recording on the episode and didn't stop the song.
Dear God.
But I didn't. Dude,
Almost
today
doesn't count.
I almost did the thing which I've never done, never gotten close to doing it, but today I almost did it. I almost drove away with the from the gas station with the pump in the car. I was like,
Why did you do that?
because I was getting the water, getting the gas.
Okay.
Becca texted me, class got out early. I said, oh shit, okay, so I put the water back in, went to go get Becca, and then I put the car in drive, moved 1 foot,
You turned on the car.
turned on the car, moved 1 foot, like stopped, put it in park, and then took it out. But I was like, that, whoa,
Were you
whoa.
driving my car?
I was driving your car, yeah. But I stopped myself in time. In time. Same here. I know, bro, I'm sorry.
We have one car that isn't a complete piece of shit.
I know. The car would have
And
been
you tried
fine.
to
That
explode
pump
it.
would have just like ripped right out.
You tried to start a fire
Oh, Lord.
at the gas station. The last place you should start a fire.
That is. Okay, anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
For fuck's sake. James wrote this one by himself. This was the first single off the album, and it got to number 40 on UK singles.
Oh, how about
Charted
that?
with this one.
All right.
This song is a little bit about feeling ashamed of being an American when you're abroad,
Hey, yeah.
but it's also about having pride in this country because other countries think they know who Americans are because they watch movies and everybody's
Right.
got all this bravado and we're super confident, or they see this on television and they're like, oh, this is what Americans are like. But that's not really what so many of us are like. Now it's hard to make these claims considering
The current state of
dumpster fire
affairs.
that-
Yeah.
So even now, actually maybe more than ever, the rest of the country views Americans as one specific thing, and hopefully most of us aren't that, but so many are that it's hard to defend. Anyway, so he's saying like, yeah, sometimes I feel embarrassed about being an American when I go to other countries, but also you don't really know what we are. You just think you know.
You know, I will say, whenever we would travel abroad for Mega 64, and someone would ask us, like, you know, just like you hear our accents and they would know. If you said America, they're like, ooh. But if you ever said California, like, oh. They like that answer. Like, that was a cool answer. But
You know, in my travels across America as a young person for like family reunions and stuff, whenever we'd end up in the South or anywhere in the Midwest, kids would get super excited if you say, I'm from California, and they would always say, have you ever been to Hollywood? And I would say yes, because I used to live there as a kid. And then they'd get really excited, and I would never tell them they were wrong about whatever.
yeah, whatever they believed it was.
Because they were like, are there movie stars everywhere? And I'd be like, yes. Are the streets made from gold? Yeah.
Yes, and
like-
definitely not scary and full of homeless people and
Not
trash.
the dirtiest,
Yeah,
grossest
it's the
place.
grossest place on the planet. Not on the planet, but it's pretty gross.
And they're like, have you ever gone to the place where you can put your hands in other people's handprints? And I'm like, mm-hmm. I've never done that.
You haven't?
Why would I?
Oh,
I'm from there.
I've never done that either. Have you seen the Walk of Fame?
Which part?
I mean, I guess the whole thing. Yeah.
It's like so many
There's
streets.
so many.
Yes,
I mean,
I've seen many parts of
I've
it.
seen me too. Yeah, but I haven't like seen it. I've gone to like, and it doesn't matter. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
This one has a music video,
Oh,
and I watched it.
how was it?
weird. It starts out as like a photo shoot, and now that you're telling me about the sounds of silver, it actually makes a lot more sense. So he's like in front of this backdrop that's like looks like silver. I said weird silver backdrop, looks foil. It's like that. And then it's James, I think. Like they're all taking pictures of him, and then he just opens a door, but suddenly he's like opening the door into space, but now he's dressed as like an astronaut.
Cool.
So he's in a little spacesuit. Then he like flies to the moon, and he plants a DFA Records flag on the moon.
Nice.
And then space violence ensues when other people show up, and like it's James and Pat, I think, are like fighting, and like Tyler and Nancy are cheering them on. And then they eventually leave space, or he leaves space by himself. He opens the door, a different door, and now he's back like on Earth. But when he opens the door, he's already there. So like spacesuit him comes in and sees like regular him sitting in a chair. And there's like all these leaves falling down, and he's like, what the fuck? It was interesting.
Yeah.
And then I said, this song has a Talking Heads vibe.
There you go.
So anyway, during the band's farewell performance, which was almost 15 years ago exactly, it was on April 2nd, 2011, which they ended up coming back, I think, in 2016.
They did.
But this was their farewell. They thought they were done. They were at Madison Square Garden, and several members of Arcade Fire joined them on stage to sing backing vocals for this song.
I saw that, actually. Did you see...
Look who knows so much.
There was footage of, like, after they left the stage, like, people in the audience, like, sobbing because, like, that was their last show. Even though it wasn't, but they thought it was.
I mean, everybody's last show isn't their last show. I'm pretty sure I saw the Eagles farewell tour in 2003.
Well, there you go. So, you know who
they've
did
been back.
The one person who stood by it? Ozzy. That was his last show. He said this was my last show, and it was. He died like a week later.
Well, he's an honest man.
That's what he always say about Ozzy. Although the tour I saw him live at for Black Sabbath, he said that was their last tour, and it wasn't.
Oh, okay. So when you used it as an example of someone who said it and meant it.
Well, he meant it the last time. The last time.
Okay.
Okay.
This song is in 2 video games.
What?
I thought you might like that.
I would.
It's in Saints Row 2.
Never played it, but I know Eric Bador has.
And Top Spin 4.
Never played that, never heard of it.
I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe like golf?
Oh. That could be.
I don't know how to golf. It's in episodes of several TV shows. The Dropout.
Okay.
Misfits again.
Oh.
Skins.
Mm.
It was in the movie Karate Kid Legends, which came out last year. What the fuck is that?
It had to come out in like a Hulu original or something like that.
Well, like Ralph Macchio was in it.
He was? Oh my god.
And so was Jackie Chan.
Aren't they in like the Cobra Kai show? Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, well, he can't do 2 projects.
The same
Pretty sure
universe? It's
is
getting
Cobra
confusing.
Kai even still on?
I didn't watch that show. I don't know.
Well, I've heard it's funny.
Oh.
It was also in the movie Step Brothers.
Oh, with Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly, who was also in For Love of the Game with Kevin Costner.
Who was also backstage when we saw Jack White. Rocco and I saw Jack White, and he was just like right there. I'm like, there's John C. Reilly. He's sitting right there.
At first I thought you meant Kevin Costner. I was like, and you're just now telling me?
I would have broken my phone out of the phone sealed pouch to take a picture of Kevin Costner if he was there with you.
Why would you disturb him? So rude.
He wouldn't know about it.
He would know.
It'd be a little secret. Me and Rocco.
I mean, he and I already went to the Taylor Swift concert together. So.
That's true. You were in the same building with him once. You and him and a couple other people.
In my fantasies, I've been in the same building as him more than once because I was oftentimes on like the Universal lot and things like that.
That's
as a
true.
Kid with my
You
dad,
were.
so I'm
You
like,
were.
He was probably with me somewhere in there. I don't
Yeah.
recall that specifically happening, but I can just imagine it's true.
Probably filming one of your favorite Kevin Costner movies right next to you, the next building over.
I was like, I was on those lots quite a bit as a kid. So it's possible. Maybe that's why I love him so much.
You know what? I'm going to say it's probable.
Feels like it.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Okay, great. Let's go to the next song. Someone great. I hit play, I swear to God. Okay, so I'm gonna get to like the part with just music. Where's that? Okay. Well, this part. Okay. Ignore the lyrics. Because I hear that and I go, oh, it's Postal Service. It totally sounds like the Postal Service to me.
I can kind of hear that.
Yeah. Anyways, okay.
Did doing the hand help you?
That's my Postal Service hand.
Ew.
Ew, what's me
I don't know
name?
what that means.
That means nothing. Okay.
This one was written by James by himself again. Third single on the album. Couldn't find that it charted anywhere, but maybe it did. It's so hard to get info on this album. This song doesn't sound sad until you listen to the lyrics, and then it's like total devastation. I'm like, am I okay? So this whole album was dedicated to the memory of Dr. George Common, I
Right.
think is his name. And on the album it said they were dedicating it to him, and it said one of the great minds of my generation. So while James has never discussed who this song is about, it's widely believed to be about this doctor who was James' longtime psychotherapist, and he died the year before this album came out. Assuming this is what you were going to say earlier.
It is, yes.
And this is a song about grief.
Yeah.
Like, this is a song about losing someone.
This is the guy that encouraged him to like go into music. Like he was like feeling depressed, like he hasn't done anything. He's like, why don't you start doing music then if you want to do it so bad?
Like, just try.
And then got him to do it. And so then like, yeah.
Yeah, this is a really well done song. Like, it's really honest, it's raw, it's lovely, it's sad. Like, it's all the things. Like, and it takes you through like the whole grieving process. Like, I mean, there's a part where it says, to tell the truth, I saw it coming, the way you were breathing, but nothing can prepare you for it. The voice on the other end. And it was like, that's so relatable, because when someone that you love dies, even if you have all the time in the world to prepare for it, you are shocked when it happens. Like, you actually cannot be ready for someone to die, even when you know it's coming, even when you have time. It stuns you, which is strange. It's like you're waiting, even when it takes so long, when it's months, years, whatever, and you're just leading up to this point, hospice gets involved, whatever. Still, when it happens, it is overwhelming, and you cannot wrap your brain around it.
Yeah. You know, like my grandma, like she was in hospice and we knew, and we went to visit her that last time, you know, when she was like pretty unresponsive. Get out of here.
What if that was your grandma saying that?
Stop it.
It's just a little bug.
Grandma, I'm sorry. But then, yeah, Krista called me. It was like midnight and she just like, she's gone, Shawn. And I was like, yeah, shocked. Even though I knew it was any moment.
We were waiting for that call.
I know.
And it was
Devastating. I'm still
so
devastated.
surprising.
I'm still devastated and surprised. Yep.
Of course you're devastated. She's the best.
I know. I miss my grandma. Anyways.
Yeah, anyway, so very relatable, beautiful song. And there's a part in here too where he says, the worst is all the lovely weather. I'm stunned it's not raining. The coffee isn't even bitter. It's like, that is so true. Like, when you lose somebody, even anything like smaller, like a breakup or whatever, it's so wild that the world just keeps going. Like, nothing stops. Everybody's just going about their business, and you're like, hello? Like, what are you doing? Like,
I mean, on the other end of it, I've told the story before about like when
Sawyer was born.
Sawyer was born. I remember like she was a minute old. I don't know how old. But like I remember
Older than that.
Okay, a couple minutes old. And I was like an hour and a half old.
It was the next day. Who cares? It doesn't matter.
But I remember like looking out the window and there was this cars driving by on the freeway from the window of our room and just seeing like,
Recovery floor.
these idiots don't even know the world just changed. They have no idea.
Like, you couldn't believe it. Like, they're just driving
They're
along.
just driving around. They don't even
Where
know.
are they going?
They don't even know.
And then I said, they don't even care. And then you seemed hurt.
Yeah. Because how could they not care?
Like, my daughter was born.
Sawyer is here. You don't care?
They didn't give a fuck. There were some people that even when they found out Sawyer was here, didn't give a fuck.
Who? Oh, yeah. Never mind. It's all good. Got it.
I'll name check her ass right now.
Well, I won't bring her up, but these people can do research if they want. But on the last post show on the podcast, I just did a whole rant on her, which I have never done before.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it recent?
Was that? Yeah, it was this week. Yeah. It was on Friday.
I don't know what you said, but
Well, they
I
talked
back you
about
completely.
worst trips of my life. I'm like, oh, I got one. And started talking about that trip. Anyways,
I mean, I like
It's
her.
my mom. Okay.
Fucking bitch, dude.
We don't talk about her or to her. Let's continue.
I really miss her.
No one does. Okay, let's keep going.
I bet she misses me. All right, this was sampled in 8 other songs. People were loving it. It's been covered twice. And, now this is important. It was in episodes of 3 television shows. 1, Paper Girls.
I don't know that.
I don't know what that is. 2, Scam, spelled S-K-A-M.
Oh, don't know that.
Actually important. Gossip Girl.
Okay, I do know that.
And
Is the new one or the
original.
The original.
The real one.
The OG. Got it.
The new one was kind of good too, but way sexier than I realized it was going to be because it was on HBO
Oh,
or Max or whatever the fuck that channel is.
it's HBO again.
I thought it was HBO Max.
I think it's just back to HBO.
Oh, for fuck's sake, who could
But
ever
I
keep
don't,
up?
I don't really know. I could be wrong. I could be incorrecting you right now. I don't know.
Well, I also don't know, so I'm not going to count that as incorrecting since neither of us has a clue.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay,
That's
great.
all I wanted to say about that.
Fair enough. Okay. The next song is All My Friends.
I hate this one.
Oh,
That's how it starts.
do you really?
So much.
Really?
We go back to
This piano
Oh.
is making me lose my mind. I fucking hate it. It never stops.
And it's long.
It's almost 8 minutes.
That's funny. I never. Okay. I never considered the piano.
Oh, it's from hell. So this is written by James, Patrick, and Tyler. And my first note is repetitive piano made me insane. The song is 7 minutes and 37 seconds. I needed that sound to change after the first 15 seconds, but it stayed throughout the entire song. Torture. But I seem to be alone in this point of view because this is a very popular song
It is,
for them.
yeah.
It was their second single. It got to number 41 on the UK singles charts. Time magazine named it one of the 10 best songs of 2007.
I saw that. And
What the fuck?
I think, was it Rolling Stone? Do you have that note in here?
I'll get there, don't worry.
Oh my God, sorry, so sorry. I hate when I take you over your notes. Go ahead.
Yeah, get out of here. Also, Beckett was born in 2007, and
I
if
know.
someone had played that for me, I would have maybe killed us both.
Okay.
It's a dark time. Pitchfork named it the #1 song of 2007 and ranked it as number 5 on their top 500 tracks of the 2000s. They
Yeah.
picked 500 songs to represent all of the 2000s, and
Yep.
this was the 5th best one to them.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
wouldn't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
It's probably a great song. I don't know because I couldn't
It's-
take the
it's-
piano.
Oh, I like the song. For the record, I do like this one, but the top 5.
You're not bothered by the same things that I'm bothered by.
That's true.
Rolling Stone magazine put it at number 41 of their best songs of the 2000s and number 87 on their 2021 list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. Is that what you were going to say?
No, it was the Pitchfork one.
Oh, you asked about Rolling Stone.
Oh, I misspoke. I apologize.
Wow, so he's a liar. Okay.
Sorry
There
about that.
is a music video, but I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to hear the fucking song again. But it was directed by Tom Kuntz, and I just think that's the best last name.
It
to
really
have.
is.
I wish my last name was Kuntz.
It could be.
I'm sure that they pronounce it Kuntz.
Nah.
But I wouldn't.
You sure wouldn't, babe. Jenny Kuntz. Excuse me. It's Kuntz.
I would correct that. What is the thing where the person, there's like Gina, and she's like, it's Gina. I don't remember. what that
That's
is,
really
but-
funny. Okay.
I'm not done.
I apologize.
This song is about the highs and lows of friendship. We're currently in a low because you tried to cut me off again.
Oh my God.
It's been covered 6 times, most notably by Franz Ferdinand.
Oh.
And this song was in the trailer for the movie If.
Oh, we saw that. We mean,
No,
I think.
I did not. You took the kids.
Ah,
I think I was at work.
that's right. That's right. The twist blew their minds, and the whole time, like, I know that. I got it. There's no twist here.
You're so much smarter than fucking 7-year-olds.
I figured this kid's movie out. Okay, here we go.
Good job.
Thanks, babe.
Us versus them. You versus the kids.
Well, we play that and we lose. Okay. Oh, I get it. That's the next. That's the next song. Okay, got it.
So we lose the game because we let them win.
I know, but
Kids versus parents.
I know. Bells. Uh-oh.
A lot of repetition in this one, too.
All the smart people want it. All the little people want it. Yes, it's true, but
Okay. Okay.
This is the longest song on the album.
Mm-hmm.
8 minutes and 29 seconds. That's too long.
Okay.
This was written by James Patrick Tyler. Most people agree that this song is about the relationship between the band and the audience. Some people think it's about politics and all the division that comes along with politics.
Interesting.
Could be there too much repetition. Also, when I was trying to find info on the song, I found a lot of people think this song has a strong Talking Heads influence.
Oh.
And I would agree.
Okay.
But that's all I have on this
All
one.
right. Let's watch the tapes. Do you have a favorite picked out in this?
I do.
Me too. Okay.
We just haven't got to it yet.
Same. Jenny, same.
Okay, well, let's see if it's the same one.
pamphlets and watch the tapes. Read all the pamphlets and watch the tapes. Read all the pamphlets and watch the tapes. Get all confused when you mix up the dates.
Okay, skip a little bit.
Man, it's just getting old. And now we do what we're programmed to do. Hey, we do what we're told.
Okay.
This is written by just James. This is the shortest song on the album, which is absolutely what we deserved after that last fucking long ass song. But it's still 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Even the short song is long. I don't know what this song is about, and neither does the internet. I looked everywhere. There's a lot of people being like, what is this about? And then some people had crazy theories that weren't worth writing down because they were stupid. Or I guess I shouldn't say they were stupid because I also don't know what it's about. But they were fucking stupid. But there's a line in here that says, we're both high, 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 high on lemon sips. What are lemon sips?
It's kind of drug.
That's not true.
I have no idea.
That was like a
Lemon drop martini.
Yeah, that's what I was
sips
thinking.
of it.
you and your dad.
Who?
Your dad loves
Does
lemon
he?
drop martinis.
Oh, I didn't know that. He does?
How do you not remember that about your dad?
I don't know.
Weirdest facts about
When I was a kid, he loved gin and tonic. That was
He
like,
still loves gin and tonic.
Yeah.
I specifically remember one wedding where he loved them.
oh my God, that was
Your dad was talking
so
about
embarrassing.
the best and worst wedding toast he's ever seen when I was over there on Friday.
Oh yeah?
I've never shown such self-control.
Did he say that?
No, he didn't bring that one up.
Thank God.
But that wedding did come up, and I didn't say one word about
About
your dad's
how-
behavior at that wedding.
He was so drunk.
And man, did I want to.
It was so funny because Krista and I were so embarrassed, and I feel like you and Woody were like
I was having the time of
you
my
were
life.
you and Woody were loving it, and me and Krista were like, I want to die.
That's the wedding where I told your dad and Jim that I hate
Hate John Mayer.
And they were both so drunk and yet remembered that fact and bring it up every fucking day of my life.
I bet you want to get John Mayer because you mentioned him.
Ew.
You called him out there in
No,
the universe.
no.
And that's the one we're going to get this week.
Anyway, I thought that maybe this song was about like being young and trying to get started and like figure things out, but I don't know. I couldn't figure out what the song was about, but I like this one.
Yeah.
I thought this was a fun song.
Yeah, I
even though
agree.
I don't know what it is.
Now, I'm going to venture a guess
Okay,
that we have the same favorite song.
the last song.
Correct. Because I don't think you would choose this next song because it is just 5 lines repeated the entire time.
Yeah.
So I did the mental math in my head and realized that we have the same favorite song. Let's listen to Sound of Silver.
Really proud of you for figuring that out.
Sound of
Thanks.
silver talk to me, makes you want to feel like a teenager until you remember the feelings of a real live
For some reason, this
emotional
reminds me of like the
teenager.
Uber Choco.
Oh, I can see that.
You think again. Sound of silver talk to me, makes you want to feel like a teenager.
Let's skip ahead.
A real live emotional teenager.
Okay. Imagine that for 7 minutes.
You know what's awful about having the mic right here is
that?
that usually when I drink my water, I lean super far away from the microphone.
Yeah?
And I can't because
Oh, 'cause
it's like
it's right there.
basically in my throat, and I feel like everyone's gonna hear me drinking my water,
Yeah.
and that would make me turn off a podcast. So
I don't.
I'm scared.
Well, if you heard the gulp, we apologize. I was
don't
also
gulp.
drinking, but
You do gulp.
I do.
Oh,
but-
no.
Yeah, they probably heard it.
Oh, no.
No,
okay,
no.
this could be terrible. This song was written by James by himself, and this one is a commentary on aging. It's like, you know, some things or memories will make you like almost long for being a teenager again, or just for like youth in general. But then
Yeah.
you start actually thinking about what it was like to be a teenager, and you're like, actually, never
I
mind.
mean,
like,
we were just
no,
talking
thank
about
you.
Sawyer is in 7th grade, and it's like,
Brutal
you
time.
couldn't fucking pay me to go back to 7th grade. Like, no, thank you. It's a nightmare. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, there's a 7th grader that's being really mean to Lennon right now, which is crazy because Lennon's in 5th grade. So why would you
I
be
don't
so
like
mean
this.
to a kid in elementary school when you're an old fucking dusty ass hoe? What the fuck is wrong with you? Pissing me off
Crazy.
every second. But the song is like Sound of Silver, Talk to Me. Makes you want to feel like a teenager until you remember the feelings of a real life emotional teenager. And then you think again. It's
Yeah.
like, that's so true.
That is true, and that's why it bears repeating.
Not that many times,
Not that many times.
perhaps.
Okay, now time for both of our favorite songs. New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down.
New
I
York,
really
love
loved
you,
this song.
Can't hide my
but
yawn
you're
from the mic
bringing me
either.
down.
They always knew.
New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down.
Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead.
But you're freaking me out. There's a ton of the twist, but we're fresh out of shout.
Love that line. Love that line.
Like a death in the hall that you hear through your wall. New York, I love you, but you're freaking me out.
Now, where's the part when it gets all crazy?
And maybe
This is a rare occasion where the song ended and I went back. I'm like, let's hear it again. Listen to it again. I'm like, one more time. I listened to it 3 times in a row when I first heard it because I'm like, this song is great. This is an awesome song.
That's rare for you?
Yeah. To go back and back and back like that.
I do that all the time when I love a song.
First time you hear it, you're like, again, I'm not done with you.
Well, I don't know if it's the first time I hear it, but all of the time.
Like, I remember, like, the first time I heard Death Cab for Cutie, I'll Follow You Into the Dark, I was like, again, that was so good. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. What a beautiful song.
That's funny because I thought you hated that song.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you didn't like that it was so popular.
No, you're thinking of, what was that other song of theirs? It's that one that repeats itself. You gotta find some time, love. You gotta spend some time. I will possess your heart. That's it. It's that one. I'll Follow You Into the Dark. I love that song.
Yeah, but I bet you would have acted like you didn't like it because it got super popular. And whenever anything gets popular,
That was the old Shawn. The new
yes,
Shawn.
exactly, the old Shawn. When that song came out, that was the
But
old Shawn.
it wasn't that popular then because it was other songs on that album. Plans is a great album. Death Cab's not in this book once. That's crazy. That's a mistake.
You know who is in the book once is
What?
the Chicks. They used to be in twice, and then when they re-ranked in 2020, they kicked one of the albums out. And I'm annoyed because
Okay.
I'm waiting to get that one, and I only have one.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this song, our favorite, was written by James, Patrick, and Tyler. So James grew up in New Jersey, and this song is about his love-hate relationship with New York.
Yeah.
I love the vocals on this one
Me too.
because they're almost bad,
Yeah.
but like purposefully.
Yeah, but like in
Like
a
it's like-
fun way.
Like it's strained, like he's being beaten down by
You
New
know,
York.
It kind of
breaking him.
gives me like a Moldy Peaches. Like they don't try
Yeah.
to sing.
They can though.
They can. Well, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So I think that James feels like New York is changing in a negative way. Like he's not happy about like the gentrification and like how cleaned up the city has become compared to like how it was when his heroes lived there, like Lou Reed and Andy Warhol. Like they left their marks on this like dirty, gritty, different kind of New York than what he's getting. So the city's now becoming like too expensive, and this new like clean, safe, like wealth-driven metropolis
Right.
isn't producing like the raw art and like the wild experiences that he thought he was going to get once he made it to New York, because he was coming to live in Andy Warhol's New York, and that's not what it is anymore. So he's like bummed that it's changed, but he also loves it and staying loyal to it, but wishes it wasn't quite so expensive and not so clean. He really doesn't like how clean it is. It's been covered 3 times. This was in episodes of Succession,
Haven't seen that.
Skins,
Okay.
Gossip Girl again,
Okay.
and in a movie called The Family that I've never seen.
Never seen that,
That
no.
stars Robert De Niro, who was in The Untouchables with Kevin Costner,
Mm-hmm.
and also Tommy Lee Jones. Now, Tommy's one of the
Oh.
luckiest guys in the world because he's been in 3
What?
movies
Tommy?
with Kevin Costner.
Men in Black 1.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's Will Smith.
That's, oh shit.
Somebody else. That's Vincent D'Onofrio. It was JFK, The Company Men, and Criminal.
Mm-hmm.
This was also in A Star Is Born, the 2018 version,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
My stomach just growled so loud.
The mic heard it.
I hope not. That'd be a nightmare.
We'll say it was my stomach if it did pick up.
It's a little late for that.
Oh shit. Okay, good point. All right, well, Jenny, that's the album. What did you think of it? What did you think of this album? Let me get this.
Well, it didn't have that many songs. It has 9 songs, so it's kind of short. And yet it's extremely long.
Yeah.
And I really, really liked several songs.
Okay.
And I really, truly disliked several songs.
Interesting.
So I'm giving it a 3.5 because
Okay.
I think artistically, well done. It's not for me. This is not a thing that I'm going to listen to again, except for maybe New York, I Love You, But You're Bringing Me Down.
Yeah.
I'll probably add that to
I
the
added that
list.
to a playlist, yeah.
But I can appreciate who they are. I like the vibe. I like them. I like that they're doing something a little strange, a little different, but I don't want to hear it again.
Okay.
So I give it a 3.5. And maybe I give it 3.75. I'm like somewhere in between. I don't know. I wanted to like it more than I did.
Yeah, but the repetition and stuff like that, like, I'm sure, like, Daft Punk can bother you because there are times where they
can
just say
bother me.
around the world and that's it.
I know. And I know that's like my own weird personal thing. It's
But
like how I
it's-
can't listen to people chew or swallow or like breathe loud, cough, clear their throat.
Sneeze.
These are like these things make me murderous, I guess.
Yeah, but there's a condition that we found out you have. What is that called? You and Jonathan both have it.
Misophonia, I think.
Yeah. I loved this album.
Okay.
I loved it. I do agree that some of the songs go on too long, but I'm going to give it a 4.5. I thought it was great.
A rarity where you
Or
rate
higher.
something higher than me.
Yeah. I thought this was, I was into it. I was very much into it.
I know, you kept playing it around the house and pissing off the kids. Put it on the TV for like the whole album the other day, and everyone was so mad.
Yeah. Well, sorry I had to turn off Dance Moms for a second.
Oh, God, I hate this show.
I hate that show. Okay. James Murphy of New York's LCD Soundsystem had proven his kung fu as the most badass electro-punk producer in Clubland, summing up hipster... Ennui?
Ennui.
Ennui. Hipster ennui like no one else on songs like Losing My Edge, but not even fierce fans dreamed he'd make a masterpiece like Sound of Silver. Every track sounded like a different band's greatest hit, from the political punk goof North American Scum to the synth pop lament Someone Great. The song for the ages was All My Friends. Not for you. Huge, sweeping, ferocity, emotional, with disco keyboards and rock guitars pulsing as Murphy looked back on a youth of killer parties and silent mornings. I'm really focused and obsessed with writing things that are very specific, Murphy said in 2007. I don't like big rock lyrics. I find them infuriating.
Okay, let's talk about infuriating.
Okay. Now we're going to listen to the song of the week, which is by a band that I love but never listened to. But I love Pet Shop Boys.
I also didn't know that was only 2 people until today. Mm-hmm. I thought it was a band, but I guess it's a duo.
Yeah, they are the Pet Shop Boys.
Also, these new chairs, I feel like I'm so far from you. When
Oh.
you're reading, I was trying to get over there. It's
Oh yeah, we do have we got new chairs.
yes, we got them. I was part of the
I
decision.
got new chairs.
were just out here when
They're
I came
so
out here,
cool. Look at this. You kidding?
Mine's like a blue.
And Jenny's that but blue. And they're free. So, hello.
Oh my God, they have bed bugs.
I washed the shit out of them. I like cleaned them.
You washed these cloth chairs?
Well, like I like got cleaner and like scrubbed them, and I got those like.
What cleaner did you scrub? He's lying.
I swear I really did, and I even got one of those
Go ahead, name the cleaner.
those Mr. Clean white things at the studio, and like I was like got it wet and I was like soaking it and like, scrubbing it, and
That would have taken off the color.
no way, it didn't. It did.
That's because you didn't fucking do it.
I swear to you, I did. I did.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
No, it's good. We're good. Anyways, this chair looks so much nicer. Both chairs look so much nicer than they did. Anyways,
You know how you guys get the Mr. Clean magic erasers and just put them on cloth chairs?
you
That's
can.
what Shawn did.
That's what I did.
You can't do that.
Well, it did start deteriorating the sponge, but it cleaned it.
It would have deteriorated the chair.
No, the chair's good. Anyways, got the dirt out. Now, let's.
Why was there dirt?
Whatever that was.
Where is this from? The trash? Did you find this in the trash can?
It wasn't in the trash can. It was at a thrift store, but they didn't want to sell it, so I got it. They didn't have room for it. They didn't have room for it. I'm like, I'll take them.
They didn't want to sell it?
No,
and there
'cause-
was so much dirt on it that you had to get a Mr. Clean magic
It wasn't. Well, there was some dirt. There was dirt.
I feel good sitting on this.
I cleaned it.
Certainly don't feel itchy all over my entire body
It's
right now.
clean. I cleaned it.
I've never once seen you clean a thing in our house, so I have concerns.
Come on. Okay, let's listen to the song.
God, I gotta get out of here.
Oh my God, stop
Scabies.
it. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I like the chairs though. West End Girls by Pet Shop Boys.
Ugh. Which version are you playing?
Oh, I don't know.
Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand.
I think it's
Pointing at your head. You think you're mad.
Not the
but
remix,
you're
it's the
unstable.
original.
Kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant.
This is the one?
In a West End town. Call
This is the
police. There's a
second
madman
version.
around
So
running
this one.
down underground.
No, I wanted the second version.
Oh shit. Okay, got it. We're back.
In a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police. Have you got it? Do you get it? If so, how often? Which do you choose? A hard or soft option? In a West End town, a dead end world. The East End boys and West End girls.
It's so good.
West End town, a dead end world. The East End boys and West End girls. West End girls.
Okay. The song "It's a Sin" by Pet Shop Boys. Oh, so good. Love that song. Opportunities. Love that song. You got the brains. I got the looks.
so happy.
Let's make lots of money. Okay, sorry.
Which is which here?
Well, I don't really have either. You got both, babe. You got
Yet
both.
we haven't made a dime.
We've made some money. How about the mics?
We don't have enough money to pay our taxes.
Oh, that we don't have.
This was written by Neil Tennant and Chris Lowe, who are the two members of the Pet Shop Boys. So there's two versions of this song because the first one they recorded with producer Bobby O. In 1984, they released that on Columbia Records, their Bobcat Records imprint. The dog's making strange sounds out
I
there.
know.
Because they weren't really signed anywhere yet. But I think that one of them worked with Bobby somewhere. So they convinced him to help make this. This didn't chart, but it was a club hit in the US and then in some European countries. But they got signed to EMI in 1985. So they re-recorded the song with producer Stephen Hague. And that is the version that we just listened to.
I see.
So that single was released in October of 1985. And it got to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 1 on Billboard Dance Club Songs, number 1 on UK Singles. It was number 1 in Canada, Norway, Finland, New Zealand. Like,
Dang.
it got huge. So that version was big. It won the best single at the Brit Awards. It was ranked number 433 on Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Songs list in 2021, and it stayed there for the re-rankings in 2024.
Hell yeah.
Then Sting did this thing on BBC Radio 1 that's called On My Top 12.
Oh,
And he put this at number 3.
nice. Ever.
Yes. So
Nice.
Neil Tennant heard that Sting had called this his third favorite song.
That's pretty good.
And then he felt really bad because he had publicly called Sting the man who makes David Bowie look like a good actor.
What?
And then he felt like a dick because he's like, oh shit, I was dogging on him and he's over here like
Praising
this
my
is, like,
songs?
one of his
shit.
favorite songs
Oops.
ever. Like, I'm a piece of shit. I was like, well, You meant it when you said it. It's
I'll
fine.
open the door a little bit for the dog. But now with these new mics, I can walk and talk, and you can still hear me. So
What a treat. For
I mean,
guys.
for these people who are loving us on these mics, yes. All right,
Oh my God, the sound is horrid. Hi, Cuckoo.
there she is.
Okay. Anyway, this song's basically just like a journey through the club scene in London. Like the glamorous West End is where all the action was, and then that's a contrast with the rougher like East End.
Okay.
In 2020, Neil did an interview with The Guardian, and he said, "It's about the city at night. It's about boys and girls meeting to have fun and presumably to bond. It's about sex. It's paranoid." I'm like, oh, okay. Thanks for clearing that up.
What are you doing?
But Neil and Chris used to go to this place called the King's Head and Dive Bar, and it was in the Chinatown section of London. So upstairs was the King's Head, and then downstairs in the basement was the dive bar.
Okay.
That was the name of it, it's dive bar. And that was where they would hang out all the time. And there's a part of the song that says, "There's a madman around running down underground to a dive bar in a West End town." And it's about that place that they love to hang out in. So Neil said in a separate interview, "It was a very funny place where they used to play soundtracks or Barbra Streisand on a vinyl record player. There would just be a few guys singing. Then it got quite trendy when students started to go there because it was such a funny and unusual place." It closed in 2004, so sorry if you want to go there.
Oh, crap.
But the opening lines of the song were inspired by a Jimmy Cagney movie that Neil had watched one night, and it says, "Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand and it's pointing at your head." He could never remember which movie it was. He just knows it was a gangster film.
All right.
He also said that the 1922 T.S. Eliot poem, The Wasteland, was an influence for this because the poem is about like alienation, despair, and modern life. Also, I just want to talk about how we name the kids every single week on this podcast. We almost named Lennon Elliot.
It's true.
It was for T.S. Eliot, whose birthday is September 26th, which is also Lennon's birthday.
Yeah.
Came down to a coin flip.
I literally, I think we saw that story before, maybe.
For sure we have.
But yeah, I made a coin with Lennon on one side and Elliot on the other side, and we flipped it, and you'll never guess where it landed.
But I read the whole poem today. It's really long, but it's very good.
Nice. What are you eating?
They performed this song at the 2012 Summer Olympics closing ceremony
Oh, dang. Oh, we should mention,
in London,
we both got slots to get tickets for the Olympics,
which we now can't afford.
which we now can't afford.
Not that we could before, but
Yeah, but
I was more willing to spend money on those tickets before I saw how much we owed in taxes.
yeah. Dang.
But you know, a lot of the soccer games are cheap tickets. They're like $28 a ticket.
And there are a lot of games in San Diego. So we
Yes,
could go to,
they're
we
playing
could
at
easily do that.
Snapdragon,
So we can do,
right by our house.
do you know there's bronze medal matches there too? Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Anyway, this song has been covered almost 50 times. A lot
Dang.
of covers.
Dang.
Including by the English boy band East 17 in 1993, and they charted at number 11 on UK singles. This was also in episodes of Only Fools and Horses, The Simpsons, and American Dad.
Nice. I really love the Pet Shop Boys. I hope there's a Pet Shop Boys album here, but I don't know.
I feel like I don't know a ton of Pet Shop Boys, except for that I did know every song you named, but I'm assuming you just were naming the hits. So,
Well, yeah, it was for sure, but
yeah, like I don't know a ton about the Pet Shop Boys.
okay. Now, truth be told, I thought too late to ask about the fan song this week.
I'm glad you thought of that.
Well, Jenny thought of it, and I put a call out, but there's no time for anyone to respond. So
Someone did respond. I tried to tell you that already.
yeah, I know. Well, let's see who it was. I'll
I think it
give
was Inspector Ryan.
Inspector Ryan. You responded in time, but well, yeah, damn. But you didn't have time to listen to it before we went live. So next Inspector Ryan, you are next week. I promise you.
Some of us did listen, but we'll
You listened to
wait
the song?
and we'll talk about it.
Were you
next
ready?
week. Of course I was ready.
Oh, Ryan, I am so sorry. It's my fault. Okay, well, let's pick the next
Now you're just going
record
to have to wonder what I thought of it.
for a whole week.
Like, is she going to be a huge bitch, or is she going to be a little
But you know what?
baby bitch?
We never,
Kind bitch.
we usually don't do this, but let's tell everyone to listen to the song.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone, the song for Ryan chose next week is Find Love by Future Islands. So check that out. I guess I could do it every week and just announce what the next one is.
You could.
I could. Everyone could be along with the ride. Okay, maybe we'll do that.
Well, if they were on the Patreon, they would already know because they could see it.
That's true. Okay.
Get on the Patreon if you're not already there. I would like say what it is, but I don't know the Patreon link.
Patreon.com/Shawn Chatfield.
I can't learn that.
234.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I feel like it's a good one. Okay.
Ew, Elvis Costello, disgusting.
Okay, 234 is Master of Reality by Black Sabbath.
Told you it was
Again,
a good one.
I'm excited. More Black Sabbath. Can't have enough Black
Maybe we
Sabbath.
can get a guest.
Maybe.
But who?
But who? Okay, let's find out.
Garrett.
Maybe. 234.
You could just skip the PPS one time.
You tell him that.
Just kidding.
And the song is The Supremes, You Keep Me Hanging On.
Yes, I love
So
that
we're
song.
killing it. So everyone, listen to Master of Reality by Black Sabbath, The Supremes, You Keep Me Hanging On, and Find Love by Future Islands for Inspector Ryan and Rihanna. We will see you next week. Let us know how the mic sounded. Is this better?
I'm so scared. I forgot about the mics.
Is this better? I think it's better. I do, but
Sorry about all the sighs.
But I will
probably
take-
hear them now.
but I will take the feedback. So let me know what you think. We appreciate you guys. We love you. Especially give a shout out to Turtleverse, of course, Inspector Ryan, Kevin Hilt, Ellipsoids, God. That was my worst one yet, don't you think?
Yeah.
Cthulhu,
Chalulu.
Chalulu.
No, now you're messing me up.
I can't say it.
Chalolu. Right? Isn't that it?
I don't know,
We're
bro.
being like Ibiza on that one.
That was a bad one. I'm sorry. I said
Barcelona.
Chalu. What? I can't say it.
Chalupa?
It's my new Ghost of Shoes. I can't say that one.
No, don't you even start. Nothing
can't?
makes me more insane.
Okay. Kevin Hilt.
What about
Anyways.
Fromaginator? Did you
Fromage.
say that
I did not say Fromaginator. Thank you for Fromaginator. So thank you all. And we will see you next time on Record Club.
Shout
Goodbye.
out to Dash.
Oh, yeah, and Dash. Shouts out. All right.